This morning on DC News Now, warm Wednesday, but rain and wind are on the way. We're tracking the stormy weather hour by hour.
We don't want it. I'm not a fan. I do not want another NFL stadium.
Rejecting RFK, the neighbors pushing to keep the Commanders out of DC as a major bill heads to the House floor.
We got a lot of work to do.
Looming government shutdown, where leaders are divided with funding running out by the end of the week. Plus, online shopping at a discount. The Amazon Prime perks that could put more cash back in your pocket.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. Coming up on 7 o'clock, it is a mild start to your morning as you step out the door. This is a live look at Old Town Alexandria waterfront, an area we're keeping an eye on as we're expecting some stormy days ahead of us with some rain and wind. But first, I want to say good morning. Thank you for joining us here on DC News Now. I'm Tosa Fakile in for Tanaya.
Yeah, good morning, Jim. Corey James. Shanika, she is, of course, keeping an eye on the roads this morning. We're going to check in with her in just a moment to see how things are looking before you get out the door and start your commute. But first, let's turn things over to Brittany Ward, who is tracking the forecast this morning. I feel like it's book weather.
Yes.
It's what weather?
Book weather. Staying inside and reading.
It is.
Yeah. You would know if you did it, you know.
Yeah. Book, movie, weather. Stay inside.
Corey reads one book and tries to throw shade.
How many books do you read?
3 already.
In your life?
Let's just talk about the weather. How about we do that?
3 this year already.
Which one were they? Name them.
How to be a millionaire.
You said how to be
How to be a millionaire in 1 year.
All right, guys, let's talk about the weather. Satellite and radar is showing you what is going on across the Ohio Valley. We are actually keeping a close eye out on this very strong cold front making its way into Ohio. That's sparking up a few showers, and we're even seeing some lightning strikes as well associated with this. This will be moving through this afternoon as we head through the early afternoon hours into the evening hours, and we're going to be seeing more rain, and we could also be dealing with some gusty winds. So temperature-wise, 62 currently in the nation's capital, 56 as we head over there to Hagerstown, and behind this cold front, we are tracking cooler conditions. So Shanika, let us know, how are the roads looking, and what book do you plan on reading this afternoon?
Well, now we have to read a book about how to stay out of traffic. So here is 66 heading eastbound right in Manassas, right near 234. Now, we did have a crash activity to the right. That's now gone. You're seeing it is empty, and you are good to go. Let's flip over to the map so we can see the rest of our roads. So you're looking good along 66. You will see some problems through Manassas, and that's just those lingering delays right past 234. So if you're heading toward the Beltway, yes, definitely keep that in mind. If you're heading out 95, though, it looks good.
All right, Shanika, thank you. 7:02, and a person is recovering this morning after a fire at an apartment complex in Southeast.
Yeah, people in the building say an electric scooter exploded while charging. This happened yesterday before noon near Peabody Street in Northwest. Officials say flames were coming out of the basement of the 3-story building. Firefighters tell us one person was hurt, and they also say they rescued 2 dogs and a cat.
I just heard a loud boom noise, and I looked outside of my door of my bedroom, and I seen flame. As we was trying to put the fire out, it just kept escalating more and more.
Right now, the cause of the fire is under investigation. Meantime, the Red Cross is helping nearly 24 people impacted by the fire. And DC Fire and EMS says if you have an e-scooter or a skateboard, it is important to use the manufacturer's charging cables. They also say to stop using the device if the battery starts to release an odor, if you happen to see fluid leaking, or even a change in color. They also say if it's too hot to touch or if it starts making any odd noises, you should stop using it as well.
A person is hurt after a tow truck cable hit and shattered a window at Metro headquarters. It happened during a public hearing on Metro's proposed budget yesterday evening. Now, Metro released a statement and these pictures from the scene. They say the person hurt has minor injuries while taking cover when that window was smashed. The hearing was briefly paused after that incident. Over in Virginia, the man accused of stealing a Fairfax Innova hospital ambulance is out on bond. Ricky Lowe was arrested over the weekend. He was on the run for several days after escaping from the hospital. Police say Lowe was a passenger in a stolen car that crashed on February 19th. It's 7:03, and a bill that could determine the fate of RFK Stadium is headed to the Capitol today.
Yeah, that site was once the home of Washington's football team, but it has been vacant for years. DC News Now's Candace Cole is live this morning at RFK with what is expected to happen today. Candace.
Good morning, guys. The House is set to vote later on this afternoon on a bill that would lease the land where RFK Stadium sits back to the district for 99 years. Now, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser has been keen to erect a new stadium for the Washington Commanders here. However, neighbors who live in this area say they don't want it here in their backyard. The bill that the House will vote on will transfer the administrative jurisdiction of RFK to the district, ultimately giving D.C. the green light to revitalize the space for commercial and residential use. The bill is sponsored by House Oversight Committee Chair Republican Congressman James Comer. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser has been pushing for a new stadium on the site, as well as housing and retail spaces. But according to an October survey, a majority of neighbors living near the defunct stadium would rather see a park or sports and recreation complex in that spot instead. A new stadium for the Commanders ranked among the least important priority for residents, citing major concerns around traffic and noise.
I'm not a fan. I do not want another NFL stadium in this area. When RFK was still open, you could not leave the neighborhood for the course of an entire game day.
The cost of the stadium won't justify the taxes. They only play 8 games a year.
Now, the House will debate that bill around 4:30 this afternoon, but even if it passes the House, it will still need to clear the Senate. Reporting live from Northeast, Candace Cole, D.C. News Now.
Thank you, Candace. And FedEx Field, however, they're soon beginning an upgrade. The Washington Commanders yesterday announced a $75 million investment for stadium improvements. It's $35 million more than the original $40 million investment announced last September. And one fan says the upgrade long overdue.
I think it's a lot of money, and I think that the FedEx Field needs it. It's been a while since they renovated. If we can get some good stereo systems, some good seating, some good bathrooms, yeah, it'll be a good time.
The team says upgrades will start during the offseason and should be completed before the 2024 regular season.
And it is officially 1 week of the Fairfax Connector bus strike in Northern Virginia, where workers are sitting out for the 7th day now, calling for better wages and benefits. Union leaders say they have met with the transit company TransDev this week, but an agreement was not reached.
We just want to be able to live and take care of our family. It takes me 2 paychecks just to live close to my own job.
We are told the strike will continue through the week. Employees and the union are scheduled to meet next Tuesday.
All right, we're coming up on 7:07, and in the district, the city council member is putting forward another crime prevention effort. Councilman Robert White just unveiled 3 new bills he's calling Safer Today, Safer Tomorrow package. So let's break those down for you and tell you what's in this legislative package. The first bill focuses on expanding career education for students and young adults. The second bill would create a new youth mentorship program in the district. And the third calls for tracking school attendance much better. And that bill would also allow schools to offer support to struggling students much sooner. Now, several council members have already thrown their support behind these bills.
And DEA is rolling out a new system for answering 911 calls. The agency is now using Power Phone Total Response. Call takers will now see a drop-down menu with questions to ask based on the emergency in order to be more flexible and get information to dispatchers faster. This all comes after numerous complaints into the call center's response times.
Blown addresses, duplicate calls, the failure to answer 911 calls promptly.
I hope to God we can improve things. Maybe Power Phone will work, but I think there's so much more that needs to get done. I think district residents are about to be made into lab rats so that we can experiment with Power Phone.
According to Power Phone, the software helps more than 700 agencies across the world, including Alexandria, Virginia. Time right now is 7:08. Checking in on our schools this morning, Loudoun County Public Schools is addressing a recent increase in student overdoses.
Yeah, starting next month, LCPS is partnering with the police department and sheriff's office to conduct random drug scans. Now, these scans will be conducted by canine units at high schools. The canines will only be allowed to search school property, not the students. Officials say there will not be advance notice for the scans, but parents will receive a message once the scan is finished.
And Fairfax County Public Schools is considering pushing back middle school start times. School leaders say research shows later start times could have a positive impact on student performance. Right now, FCPS middle schools begin at 7:30 in the morning. School leaders are considering moving that time to 8 a.m. or later. Officials say they're working on a way to implement this change in the 2025 school year without impacting high school start times. And D.C., this Friday is the last chance for parents to apply to the My School D.C. lottery. Applications are open to families with kids in preschool through 8th grade. The lottery is mandatory for students who are entering pre-K, a dual language program, selective public school, or a charter school. The deadline again is this Friday, and you have to enter before midnight. Alexandria City Council held a meeting on the monumental sports arena that could make its way to Potomac Yard.
And a focus of that meeting was revenue as council leaders discussed how the project could positively impact that area. The council says the arena could bring about $33 million to the city by 2030, but there are still doubts about the project. Vice Mayor Amy Jackson is concerned about funding for Metro and creating union jobs. The arena proposal still has to go through Virginia's General Assembly, and there's still time to get it to council members.